Sure. What's up? Uh-oh. She had that look on her face. My first thought was that it had happened. Aunt Linda had passed away. I held my breath, as in literally. Like if I was caught breathing, it'd make it true, and our family would fall right off its precarious perch on the edge of a cliff called cancer. That was the reason we'd come to North Carolina in the first place, after all, when Aunt Linda's health took a turn for the worse, and she'd needed some time away, to chill out and see family and actually enjoy herself for once. Obviously, my family wanted to see her, so we met her here at the lake, the farthest she could safely go for a holiday. It was the biggest trip I'd taken from California in years, so I'd been more than up for it. I'd been appointed the unofficial, unpaid, uncomplaining, but only because they're so damn cute, nanny to her kids, and we'd rented side-by-side lake houses. Things had been good. Great, even. Best summer of my life, I'd have said. But now it was almost over, and it couldn't be ending like this. It couldn't be. "Well, sweetie," Mom started. "Dead, dead, dead. Aunt Linda is dead. Well, you know she's not doing great. You've been such a help over the summer, but before that, Uncle Roy was run thin trying to care for the kids and Linda, and they can't afford childcare with the hospital bills. Not to mention all the extra things they could use a hand with at the moment. She's my sister. I want to make sure I'm here for her." Wait, so Aunt Linda hadn't passed away? The relief hit me so hard I almost missed Mom's next words, too dizzy with happiness to focus. "Your father and I have decided to put the house up for rent for a while. Maybe for a year or so. We have a place we can stay in Collinswood, only a few streets away from Roy and Linda, actually. We'll go back to San Jose next week to grab our stuff and say goodbye to everyone for now. You'll be back here in time to start the school year." Wait, what? And what exactly? Stay here. Move here, you mean? To North Carolina? But we were supposed to be going home next week. How could we come back? Mom shrugged. Her blue, deep-set eyes had heavy bags underneath them, and her lightweight black cardigan was inside out. The tag, poking meekly out of the side seam, rustled as she dropped her arms by her sides. "Ollie, we don't have a choice." "But could I stay at home and you guys can stay here?" Hey, the more I thought about it, the more sense it made. Just because I had fun playing babysitter for the summer didn't mean I wanted to drop everything and make it a permanent role. "Yeah, actually, that could work. I can take care of the house, and I can drive myself around. I can pay the bills myself. I'll pick up a few extra shifts at the store. I can come up later if it looks like you'll be here for a while. But, I mean, Mom, the band, and the guys, I can't." Mom rested her elbows on the counter and buried her forehead in her palms. "Ollie, please, don't make this any more difficult." I slumped back, staring at my phone. What was I supposed to say here? It's not that I was a brat or anything, but this was a lot to take in. My mind raced as it tried to process the enormity of it all. Senior year without any of my friends? At a totally unfamiliar school with teachers who didn't know me, right when grades actually started to matter? I'd have to quit my job and my band, and I'd miss homecoming. Then I peeked back at Mom, and I only had to take one look at the expression on her face to realize this was non-negotiable. Reluctantly, I shoved all the reasons why this would ruin everything to the back of my mind. I'd come to terms with it all later, in my room, after finding an appropriately melancholy playlist on Spotify. But, a part of me piped up. It's not all melancholy. Now you live in the same state as Will. Seeing him again might actually be plausible now. My stomach flipped at the thought. You had silver linings and you had platinum linings. This lining was firmly of the platinum variety. Okay, well, it's sudden, but okay, we'll make it work. Mom brightened and pulled me into a hug. That was easier than I expected. My voice came out.